We're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I got like a bunch of great guys on the couch this morning. And and these guys. I love that
Redemption.
joke. It's one of my favorites.
Redeem.
Right, but Lencho was just at your place a couple weeks ago, and he was hosting
He was on stage, man.
Right, he was hosting one of the big events.
Yeah, the entrepreneurial happy hour
Right.
that he helps put together.
And that's going to be, there's another one of those coming up at Tractor.
March 3rd, I want to say. It's the first Thursday of every month.
Excellent. And then you guys also have a big event coming up Sunday.
Sunday.
And that's the all drink to that, and that's the TIASO.
Yes, it's a TIASO community reveal. It's an all drink to that, though. So that's a show that happens one Sunday of every month at Tractor. It often finds a cause or a community organization or something to partner with or support. So TIASO was the right choice for February.
Excellent. And you always bring in somebody special.
Always.
And this month it gets to be Hakeem. And you're one of the founders of TIASO, right?
Yeah, a team
so
of people.
What is this? It's
TIASO is an artist-run, member-led cooperative for artists.
Okay.
And I like to think that it allows artists to do what they do best, which is create art. And so a lot of, if you're going to be a professional artist, if you're going to be a full-time artist, a lot of your time is spent invoicing. A lot of your time is spent cultivating a new market for your work.
Business development.
Business development, you know, the entrepreneurial piece. And we don't pretend as artists that we're actually good at that, but we do it out of necessity.
Right.
And so if 8 or 10 of us get together and say, hey, how do we maybe pull some of our resources, literally buy some of our time back, like the time I want to spend with my son or with my family, and say, I'm willing to subscribe to this membership organization, and we'll hire someone at a fair wage to do that work for us. And so getting to have a business manager on your side, someone who's kind of hunting for gigs for you on your side is really cool.
That's awesome. I think a lot of people forget that artists are solo entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to go out there and hustle it just as you would if you were in any other solo business, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a support system, man.
Right.
Cool,
Right. Is there much of one now? I mean, I know a lot of artists that seem to do okay.
Yeah.
I mean, is there much of a support system that already exists, or is there really a lot of people who are signing on to be part of TIASO to be?
Like small businesses, I think it depends.
Yeah.
There's like a threshold where it becomes more economically feasible and prudent for you to hire people, but a lot of us hover kind of below that threshold, so therefore we're kind of stuck doing a lot of that ourselves. And I say stuck tongue-in-cheek because it's a blessing to be able to do what you love to do and impact the world. But if you want to grow it, if you want to have larger impact, which is another important piece of TIASO, is that all of the artists that are involved in this co-op subscribe to a certain set of values around kind of community engagement, around work that is done in, with, and around community. And so if it's just for personal gain and you want to end up at the Grammys, TIASO may not be the right fit for you, but if you're actually looking to create community solutions through creative dialogue, then we're your team.
I dig it. So I know you guys are as poets, and as that kind of artists, performance artists, is that mainly what TIASO is for performance artists, or are you trying to bring in visual artists and all kinds of, or any kind of artists?
Like the whole team, right? We need all the superpowers. We need Professor Xavier's School for Mutants to have everybody. And so like we want, right now with the core group, we have filmmakers, we have visual artists, we have poets, we have actors and actresses, screenwriters, playwrights. That's the existing makeup. We have people who do creative facilitation, educational work already, like Chris Yor, we have Michelle Otero, you know, we have just Val Martinez, who was the former Polar artist, Santa Fe, Aaron, who's a filmmaker with Little Globe, and so it's a cool mix right now. We're looking to grow that to you know, a cohort of about 20 people.
At what point do you get the economies of scale that you really want?
Yeah, I think we would like to have upwards of 40 members. That would be ideal. And there's different categories of membership that you could be a full member, you can be an associate member, you can be a community member who like just supports this work. Like, I'm not an artist, but I think that this is a good investment for me. And
like I could say the Morning Brew and all of our team here, we want to be a community member and support it.
Exactly. And as an organization, like you can subscribe to it as an individual or organization. And we had a lot of help from Robin Seidel. Shout out to Robin from the La Montanita Co-op and kind of understanding the philosophy of co-ops and how they work and how they don't work, more importantly. And
there was probably a learning curve in that on its own, right?
And so the idea is, you know, I'm a co-op member. I'm a proud co-op member. And yeah, I can always go there and shop and access my benefits, but I don't always have to go there necessarily. And so as an artist thinking, I have my projects on the side that I kind of want to keep to myself, but this project would be great for a group, and maybe I do need a filmmaker that's in the co-op, and we can kind of trade services and skills and talents and share resources. So
excellent. Well, were you guys saying earlier you can do some slam poetry for us about the Albuquerque Soul?
I wish.
No, that was Leche.
Yeah, that was him. This guy right here.
But if you want to share with us, it would be an honor if you guys would share with us some of your your personal artistic.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Okay.
All
One, two,
right.
three.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
You cheated.
All right. I'll
You
go.
cheated. You see that? It was
I
like
didn't know
rock,
what to
scissors,
do. You were
paper.
trying to. I'll just go.
Next time we just fight.
Yeah, you'll win that too. It's never fair, Hakeem. It's never fair. I strive for perfection. It was born into me, branded, expected to be a better version of self with the setting of each sun. Each sun, a different rendition of the same song. My melody, discordant though it may be, sings. Because I'd do anything to be able to. But instead, I write. And these instances are never the final draft. Edit in progress. I'm a practitioner of process. Poetry bent into the frame of this ink scrawl must have something, sometimes finding nothings at the end of me. New beginnings offered to each day with the rising of the sun. And I don't mind the sweat, grind, hustle, humble, respectful, respectable. I respect boundaries even when ignoring or breaking them. Aware that they are there, we often push beyond the comfortable to find the memorable. Remember me for being the weird kid, loud one, squeaky wheel, loose screw, dollar short, but never a minute too late. In fact, sometimes too soon for what's about to come. Coming out of my shell, I figured out these wings need no cocoon. Monarch mounting metaphor, I'm still flying. I write like that's all there is to life, because sometimes it is. But I'm finding space to be comfortable with that I cannot control, which can commonly be reduced to my own thoughts, emotions, and fingertips. Mouth, feet, and lips, I'm a mess. Mess, mayhem with ink and a story to tell. Remember me for being confusing, confident, coincidentally always there when you need me, but confused as to what I should be doing. Things are getting done by means and matters of importance. I will remember myself not as important, but better yet, insignificantly different than each one of you. Because we make better music when making moments with our conversations. You see, life is a foreign language, and our interactions are simply the translations. I am forked tongue, never forgotten I hum, sick of the sound of my own voice. If only I could sing, I'd Billie Holiday my way away from here. Coltrane, catch the next one out of town, onto something not so blue, less gray, all needle, no fix. I'd scratch whatever's beneath the surface and remix, mix my mouth back into something that made sense. If only I could sing.
Oh my gosh. Oh. So if you don't get out Sunday, this is what you're missing out on.
Yeah,
Sunday
Sunday.
from 1 to 5, is that right?
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
4 to 7 at
4 to
Tractor
7.
Wells Park, yeah.
We're back in a couple of seconds of Morning Brew with friends. That was beautiful.
Very nice. That's new?
Oh,